Tsurigane Otoshi, hanging bell drop. I think this is one of the most complicated techniques. There's a lot going on in here, and you need to have a lot of the basic lists understood before you get to this point. That's why it's one of the high-level techniques, because there's so many different concepts going on at once. You need to understand katate tori, the deep chest push on the yawara. You need to know sumigaeshi from the oku, and you need to be really good at ukemi. I'm going to start off with the ukemi part. What's going to happen is this starts from a deep chest push. It could also be from a punch. The idea being someone's done a really deep chest push or a really solid punch, and they've actually caught you, and they've knocked you backwards, and you've lost your balance. They do the chest push, and they actually knock you off balance. You're going to grab their arm and bring them with you as you're falling. You're using your falling motion as a sacrifice to create the kazoosh for this technique and this throw. The punch comes, and you're going to use your outside arm. If they're punching or pushing on this side, my outside hand is going to push that arm across my center line. It's coming from this side, this hand's going to push it across my center line. A lot like katate tori. I'm going to push it across my body, and as I'm falling, I'm going to switch to fall to the other side. So for example, imagine someone did a deep chest push and you tried to do katate tori, you got a hold of the wrist, but they knocked you over. Hand's coming from the outside, I push it across my body, grab with the other hand, but I lost my balance and I've fallen. And they've fallen right on top of me. What I'm going to do with Tsurigane Otoshi is I get that arm across my body, and then I'm going to switch, rotating in the air as I'm falling, to fall on the other side. So I bring it across my body as I'm falling, and then go to the other side. So that part, I think, is one of the hardest parts to get for people. And you can see at home, I'm just taking a futon and put it on the floor so that I can practice my ukemi. Other side, my punch is coming here, falling, trying to do katate tori, but they've actually knocked me over. I did get a hold of the hand, and I've fallen. Once I get a hold of the hand and I start to fall, though, I need to rotate my body in the air to fall to the other side. I fall and switch. So practice that to begin with. Now, to help me with the throw, I'll wrap a gi around a pillow, stick a broom on the back side with the brim above the belt so it doesn't slip out, because there's going to be a leg involved. Because I'm doing sumigaeshi is going to be my throw. I'm going to catch that leg and lift my outside leg. This push is coming across the body. Here, as it's coming across, when I'm falling, I'm going to start to do katate tori as I'm rotating in the air. I push, I grab, control the wrist, I'm falling, I go and do that wrist lock and twist it over to the other side of the body as I'm falling. Once I get it across my center line, I let go with the trailing hand and grab underneath the elbow for extra torque. So if I'm pushing you, push my arm across center line, you get katate tori, start to go here, then you're going to grab with that outside arm, grab the elbow and really help crank. It's going to help really lock the arm and guide them over your body to help switch them across you and not have them land flat on top of you. So they come with the push. I got katate tori. As I'm falling, I start the katate tori, outside hand reaches under, grabs the elbow. I'm rotating in the air to fall on the other side. And the side that I'm falling to, I'm going to catch that foot with my same leg on that outside. Got the lock, elbow and wrist. I'm falling, outside leg catches the leg, flip, and I'm flipping them over. Again, from the other side, that punch or the push comes. You start to fall backwards, pushing the arm across your center. You've got katate tori. As you're falling and switching sides, you're rocking that wrist. Once you get past your center line, let go of the trailing arm, grab the elbow for extra torque. Then the leg on the side you're falling to is going to catch the leg in front of you and lift as you fall. So the other side. coming across my body. Catch. I start to fall, lock, and lift. Now, once we've fallen, we're both on our backs, face up, and I'm still holding on to the wrist. I'm not holding the elbow anymore. It's probably too far away. I mean, if I can hold it, I will. But I often lose that. I'm still holding on to the wrist. What I want to do is roll over, turn the hand over, lock it to the ground, and strike into the elbow. What that's going to look like is this. If you've thrown me, I'm on my back, and you're still holding my wrist. You're going to rotate my hand, my thumb over my face, as far as it will go. Fold the hand so the back of the hand is on the ground. You can see how awkward that is, and all that pressure is going into the wrist, and then a palm strike downwards into the elbow to shatter the wrist. Again, you're still holding the wrist when you hit the ground. Just keep turning it as far as it will go. Put the top of the hand, the back of the hand on the ground. All the way over, back of the hand on the ground. Palm strike into the back of the elbow to shatter. So when I'm throwing, throw, roll up, turn the arm over, strike into the elbow to finish. Main thing to focus on this one, at least until you can get into person and practice with somebody else, is that switching motion. Practicing your ukemi, I'm falling, and as I fall, I switch and go over to the other side. If you want to get the broom and the pillow in there, that helps. First I'll practice my ukemi, then I practice having it set up and catching the leg as I'm throwing it over. Following up by turning over and setting up to strike to shatter the wrist. Good luck practicing Tsurigane Otoshi at home.